it wouldn't pop up that we were streaming. There we go. Dude, why my dog barking so loud, bro? Damn. Wow, dude. I'm gonna attach the link. Where the link at? Check out the link at.
What do you think of this belt? A little bit
Alright.
more polished, cleaned up. Maybe it'll be something. Maybe nothing. Who knows? Just another relic.
Alright. You're live, Bobby.
Oh.
Alright. Ladies and
Salud!
gentlemen. Yeah. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Big Bobby Bills
Hello.
for our second OAB podcast. We're going to be doing was it predictions for the card, talking about some of the fights, and we're also going in depth to OPB, which will be happening after OAB 15. But I have some news about OPB too that we'll discuss about later. First, we're gonna start off with predictions. Or how you doing today, Bobby? How you doing?
I ain't doing too shabby, Bing the King. How you feeling?
I'm feeling alright, man. I haven't been doing too shabby either. I got a dentist appointment tomorrow, so that means I could miss the first 2 classes of school tomorrow, and I could wake up late. So I'm really happy about that.
That's that gang life.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me open up the predictions real quick. We're gonna get rolling with this. New fight edition just happened. I don't know if you saw, Bobby. We have so this fight happened out of nowhere, I guess, because out of nowhere I got a DM for unexpected DM from the former WBA lightweight champion Astro, saying that he was planning on signing up for the card, didn't get the chance to, and he was saying if he's still able to fight. And I was like, oh, I know someone else that I couldn't get a fight, Bill Douglas. So that fight is confirmed for, I think, the 3rd prelim. They're going to be throwing it down in a 3-round fight. Might be a rematch. I'm not sure if they fought. Yeah, it's an interesting fight, you know. Astro's coming back.
Certainly.
Astro's on a 4-fight losing streak, so if he could gain back some stuff, we'll see. Oh, am I lagging?
No, I think it's just on the thing.
Yeah.
But
right,
Bill the Bull, he's definitely a good opponent for him to come back for, most certainly, because Bill, obviously being a veteran, he knows his way around the ring. But the problem is he gets punched in the face like a lot. So it might be good for Astro to get in there with someone who they're not quite at the top 10, maybe not even top 20, but they're still not the worst fighter in this league. So it's definitely a good opportunity for Astro, good opportunity for Bill the Bull as well.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we're gonna start off with the first fight here. We have Grim Reaper making his return, 0-2, going up against the debuting Kenzie.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so this is Kenzie's debut, and they'll be opening up the card. I'm pretty sure Kenzie hasn't fought at all in any league before, but we opened him we opened our arms and brought him in, and we'll just see how he does.
OAB fashion.
Yeah, OAB fashion. Bobby, you want to start off with any predictions you have for this fight?
Well, I mean, I don't think Grim went and disappeared for nothing. I do happen to know he's been training a little bit with Zero. He's been training a little bit with Beamer. He's been getting in the gym. He's been putting the hours in. He did make a return back to wrestling for a minute, but I know he was still continuing his boxing training throughout that. And not to mention, this is a phenomenal way to kick this card off, man. This This guy Grimm, he knows how to make an entrance. I tell you what, you can't even deny it. This guy, he shakes the stadium every time that his song hits. I tell you what. But personally, I do believe that Grimm has made some drastic improvements. We haven't seen anything from Kenzie quite yet. So, all I can do is call for Grimm on this one. I think Grimm's taking it.
Yeah, I'd probably say I'd more lean to Grimm just because I've never seen Kenzie even spar once. This is his first time ever fighting in general, I think. So I'm gonna just have to lead with the person that has slightly more experience, even if they have a negative record of 0-2. It doesn't matter. Experience is still there, and he's still more training wise in Rec Room. So I'll give it to Grimm on that one.
He's been in the gym too. He's been cooking. He's been cooking in the gym.
Yeah. We're gonna see an Ipo win soon, hopefully. Hopefully, maybe next card at OAB 15.
Hope so.
See him return. Yeah. Well, all right. We both have Grimm on that one. Then we're gonna head to our next fight. We have Cruz. Oh wait, is this their rematch? Or this might be their rematch. I'm not sure. We have Cruz versus Hype. I think this fight has happened before. I swear it has. So I might have to look back at match cards. Here, I'll actually look back right now while you do your prediction.
Well, I happened to get in the gym with Cruz the other day. Let me tell you, he's a force to be.
Oh no,
reckoned
this fight hasn't happened. Never mind.
He's a force to be reckoned with. If Cruz is able to get in the pocket and really is able to get in the pocket and he's able to really rip apart Hype, I do see this fight ending by the second round.
Second round.
I think Cruz
by Cruz.
Yeah. Cruz.
I would say I really love Hype, but I would say I'd have to give it to Cruz as well. Probably by KO, to be honest. Yeah, this is Cruz's second fight back after the win over Bill Douglas. I think that one went to decision, if I'm not wrong. But that's also because Bill's a more, I think, defensive fighter sometimes. And sometimes he's an idiot and he just rushes in. But, sometimes he's also just playing defensive and he just, runs around, tries to score off until a decision. So,
agree.
And Hype is more, active in the fight. So I think this will probably end by KO. By Cruz.
For sure. So, I don't see it going to the finals. Or to the final rounds.
Yeah. Speaking of the devil, we have the fight I just mentioned, Astro versus Bill Douglas. If you want to get any predictions on this fight, these prelims are looking good so far, I gotta say.
I agree. These are some good prelims. Let's see. Bill the Bull, right? He's still a little bit more active than Astro is at the end of the day. And I do think that has something to do with it, especially when you're in the bracket of lightweight, We never really work. A lot of these lightweights aren't able to establish a style quite yet. And that's why they're not jumping up in rankings and stuff. But Bill the Bull, he's the bull. He's going to run directly at you. You know what's going to happen. He knows what's going to happen. It's all about if you can avoid it or not. And 5 people have not been able to. Right? So personally, I think Bill is going to drag him to unanimous decision. If he doesn't, then he's by knockout. It's my official prediction. He has to take it to decision.
Yeah. My prediction on this fight is tough. Because I don't. Ooh, okay.
See what I'm saying?
Put that over there.
It's a predicament.
Okay. Yeah. So what I was gonna say was, it's a little tough for me because last time Astro fought, obviously he lost. He's on a losing streak right now. But he said in his interview, his post-fight, that those past fights he's been playing around. He hasn't been really locking in. He's gonna lock in for his next fight. And he wants to get back to, title contention. He wants to be champion again. And he hasn't fought since. So maybe he's been taking this layoff for a reason. We don't know. I haven't heard much about the guy. So if he does actually take this fight insanely serious, I could see him winning by KO possibly. If not, I could definitely see a way Bill Douglas could pick off a little bit of a decision win over here. I think he might be able to move around Astro maybe a little bit good.
He can
And
pay the judges in root beer.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Both of us, we're both a little iffy on the pick. We both say that Astro could get the KO or it could go to decision for Bill Douglas. So yeah,
Right.
we're both a little iffy on that one.
Imagine Bill knocks him out.
Yeah, imagine, dude. Last prelim. Okay, so this is another debut fight. Well, this is a former heavyweight contender, Kyrie,
man.
1 and 2, going against this guy named Goon. So this guy, I know him before. I didn't know that this guy was the guy that. Before I started, even in my career out, before you picked me up from boxing facility, I would be in a different place. It used to be called, I don't know if it's still up and running, but DM boxing facility or DM facility. It's like the DM gym, like the league DM, but they had their own facility, you know.
Oh snap!
So
Okay.
I would go over there. I'd go over there sometimes, and I would spar for fun. There's this guy there. I forgot his name. I was back then, but he used to kick my ass, and this turns out to be him. So he used to kick my ass, yeah, around like a lot. Like I would only be able to, like I'm talking about the type of kicking ass that I would only be able to land like 4 hits in the fight, and he would just like whoop my ass the whole entire time. So
Oh lord.
yeah, he's gonna be returning, I guess. Well, I haven't seen the guy in a while. He's making his debut here in OAB against Kyrie. This is gonna be a tough fight. I mean, it's gonna be a tough fight. Kyrie's been doing good recently in other leagues. So.
Yeah, man. You know, I faced Kyrie one time over there in OFC, and I tell you, he beat the brakes off of me. Woo, I tell you what, I'm still seeing stars. But from what you tell me about this character Goon, sounds to me like this is going to be an absolute barn burner. This is going to be a fire fight. This is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna roll the dice, and I'm gonna give it to Goon on this one. I'm gonna take your word for it.
Goon, nice. Was it with me? I would say because I haven't seen Goon fight since that one time, and that was before, so that's like over 9 months ago then. So I would say, I'm not sure. I'd have to go. It depends if he's been training wise, like somewhere he's been doing something. If he's has been training, I don't know. I might have to lean with Kyrie here. Because Kyrie has also been doing not too bad, not too shabby in other places and stuff.
He's a phenomenal fighter, man. He's phenomenal. Just doesn't lock in.
Yeah. I don't know by what, but I think he would win. I just don't know via what. All right, moving on to the main card opener. We have one of the probably one of the most annoying shit talkers, Spud, making his debut against the 0-3 coming down to lightweight from middleweight. Well, actually started out in heavyweight, then went down to middleweight, then went down to lightweight. So he moved down 3 divisions. The first time we've ever seen it happen with anyone.
Oh man, history.
Spud in their 4th fight, actually, not in OAB
really?
Obviously, but they fought 3 times outside of OAB.
Wow.
And I think Broda's up on the scorecards right now. Well, up on the cards. I think it's was it 2-1? So yeah. If you want to go ahead, you don't know Spud, but I don't know if you know Broda either.
I'm gonna give it to Spud because I've seen him on like I would almost swear I've seen him on other match cards, like on like in a DM match card. I think I don't know, but I don't know. I'm gonna say Spud just because he's down on the cards and root for the underdog.
Nice. To be honest, it really depends, man. I might hand it to Broda. I think Broda's gonna, he's gonna work his magic, and I think he's gonna make the scorecards 3-1, in their whole entire little rivalry.
And himself a victory.
He's gonna get his first win in OAB. I think he might do it.
We love
and
to
also,
see that.
I'm also taking into account that last weekend in RWA on the card, Spud got absolutely demolished by Billy. Like one of the biggest beatings I've ever seen in my life. So, yeah. So I'm gonna give it to Broda. Billy, yeah, Billy. But also during the fight, Spud's controller did disconnect. But before that even happened, he was getting his ass kicked. So it doesn't really make a change.
So it didn't really matter. So yeah, Broda probably is taking that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. There we go with Broda. All right, next fight. Speaking of the devil, once again, we have Billy versus Oreo. Okay, so I've been hearing from different people. This is a good fight. Jalad said this is an amazing fight. He's like really excited for this one. Other people are saying this is a complete mismatch that Billy's gonna absolutely kick the shit out of Oreo's ass. It's like you're getting mixed answers from everyone, so we'll just have to see how it plays out itself.
That's like the best kind of fight, you know.
Yeah. So if you wanna have your prediction on this
Man, you're making me go first on this one. Oh boy.
yeah.
Let's see. Oh man. I have to give it to Billy, man. He's under Oreo's skin. He's already gotten under there. I have to give it to Billy.
Yeah, you can play the mind games early.
Exactly, and he's on such a hot streak, and Oreo, you know, if Oreo catches this win, it's a big one. He defies the odds by all means. He's the underdog in this, but
definitely.
What? It's a huge statement on Billy's behalf, walking into someone who just lost in a title fight, but was beside the point in a title fight. He's walking in as the odds-on favorite. It's insane to me. It's insane to me.
Yeah.
I got Billy.
Yeah, you got Billy. I would say the same thing. I also do have Billy. But I do think Oreo could catch Billy a lot. Billy's an aggressive fighter, I would say, in fights. Usually in spars. I sparred him today. Obviously, it's just a spar. We were fucking around most of the time. But he was being a little bit more defensive in the spar. But I would say he's going to push a lot on the aggress. And if I were Oreo, I would look for the counter shots on hand movement. Because he is on hand. I would say you got to watch out for those fucking insane bear hugs. The height difference is going to be closer, obviously, now. Because Oreo. And I think... Yeah, if he could catch him with the counters, I could see him winning. But honestly, I'd have to go with Billy. I think Billy's gonna. I don't want him. I don't want him for one reason. I don't want him here for one reason, and that's because of Carlos. So I hope you could just get out. You could just get out this time. No, you could just get out because you're just gonna do some bullshit, and we're already been doing good this stream. So. But yeah, we both have Billy. Moving on to the next fight, we have Doji making his second appearance in OAB, going against Chicken. Chicken's 0-2 right now, but his last loss was a DQ, and the loss before that was against Jacob. And Jacob's doing a little good right now with 2 performance of the night bonuses.
And this is who?
This is Doji versus Chicken. Doji's coming off of the win from 0 and playing Chicken.
Boy.
Yeah.
I'm taking Doji. Doji's got that one.
This fight's really tough for me to pick on. Doji looks very good in that 0 fight. But I don't know why, but whenever I spar Chicken, the guy whoops my ass. So, but stuff happens like that for some reason. Like you take it for an example. Angel's a pretty good fighter, I would say, and when he spars Raphael, he says he gets whooped a lot, which is surprising, because then he could beat like fucking someone else that's like top level right now in a spar. Right. It's like, yeah, so shit happens like that. So maybe it doesn't matter in the fight, even if he's whooped my ass many times. But for me personally, I might go if Chicken fights like how he fights me in spars. I might go with Chicken on this one by close knockout, like razor sharp knockout.
It'll be a good fight. I'm excited for that one. I can't even lie. I've only ever seen Chicken take pictures.
Am I lagging?
Not really.
I don't know if I'm lagging. I see everyone like he joined and like it was lagging around. I have a new router. Did I tell you that? I got a new router.
Yeah.
So like I don't know if it's shit right now. I guess. Yeah. So. All right. Moving on to next fight. You picked Doji and I picked Chicken. We're gonna go on another thing. Speaking of the damn devil, 0 versus Riley. Okay. Zero versus Riley. Okay, so Zero's coming off of a loss to Doji, and Mighty Red, back-to-back losses. I don't remember if he won one before then, but and what did I say? Riley?
Yes.
Nah, Mighty Red. My bad. Mighty Red.
Or wait, no, you said Mighty
think
Red.
he
I
lost
thought you
to
meant
Mighty.
like he's facing Riley.
Oh no. Oh, he is.
You said it
facing
correctly.
Riley.
You said it correctly.
Okay, I'm
You said
fucking.
it
What is going on? I don't know what's going on. Anyways, what is it? Yeah, he will be facing Riley. Riley's also coming off of a loss though. Before then, he won against PJ, I believe, and then he's coming off of a loss to BMA. What is it? Who do you see winning this one? Tough fight.
It is. I'm a huge fan of the hot dog man. Riley's an absolute legend. Fun fact, Riley was there when I won the WBC championship. He walked out with me for that fight. Another fun fact, he was also there for me versus Copley, which was one of my only WBC championship defenses. He cornered me for that as well. However, the improvements that Zero has made, you can ask Mr. Quad himself. Zero is a force. He locked in for a week, and out of nowhere, he is just a problem. And I truly believe he is going to show something this Saturday. I truly believe it. I got Zero in this one. But, huge fan of the hot dog. Huge fan.
Yeah. Me personally, I haven't really seen how Zero has been doing in training. So, but if what Bobby is saying is true, then I think he has a very good chance. But as of right now, like I said, I haven't really seen anything. I've seen more from Riley because I've been with Riley more. I think I might have to take Riley on this. But a pretty good fight, though. I think it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a barn burner. But yeah, I got Riley. See, now this card is small as shit, like short, but like all fights are good. Like I think every fight on here is like pretty good. Moving on, we have Jacob versus Alex. Jacob coming off of two wins here. What is it? Two performances. Yo, he's dying right now. What is it?
That's just
Jacob coming off of two performance bonuses right now. And his last one being a round 1 KO over Ghosty Boy. And then Alex coming off of a loss to Mike, I think, and then maybe a loss before that, I believe. What are your predictions on this one?
I have never, in OAB at least, I have not seen Alex do anything but troll. Like, I have not seen him take Dude, I don't even know how he got this high on the card.
I don't even know either, dude. I don't even know how the fuck he got up this high.
I'm gonna give it to Jacob. But I think Alex is gonna do something really funny.
Jacob skyrocketed him up the card. Like Alex would have been fucking bottom of the main card, and Jacob just skyrocketed him up there. Alex, even if Alex wins this fight, goes straight back down to the lower main card. I was like, but I also got Jacob on this one, low key. I think.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna probably get some knockout
Right.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Jacob's probably taking that one. I'm not gonna lie. Alex is he's a legend in his own book. Specifically, he's top 5, and he is number 2, 3, 4, and 5 on that list as well. So, yeah, Jacob's gonna beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, I got Jacob on that one. All right, moving on to a next fight. This is a rescheduled fight. This didn't happen. I forgot what card it was, but BMA versus Mike. This is gonna be a banger, a barn burner. This one is. We have BMA coming off of I think maybe 2 wins. I believe. I think he knocked out might have been he knocked out Raphael, maybe I think. And then he knocked out I'm pretty sure he knocked out last fight. It was Mighty Red, I believe, right?
I think so. Yes.
Yes, so. Mighty Red. He knocked out Mighty Red and retired him. And then Mike coming off of a title fight against Aspect. I think he only won like one round and then scored a draw round, I think. And then all the rest of the rounds went to Aspect. So he kind of got a little whoop that fight. It was boring. It was a really boring fight. I did not enjoy watching that one.
Yeah, that was the Logan Paul, Dylan Dennis one, wasn't it?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what that one was. And yeah, go on with your prediction with this one if you want.
You know, there's never once been a time where I heard BMA have any form of trash talk come from his lips. However, there was a time where you guys booked him against Mike, and he was genuinely offended. Like, he took that as an offense, and you know what he said? He said, okay, I guess I do have to prove it to him. And I have, with my entire heart, believed that BMA is winning this fight ever since he said that to me. Ever since, I believe him. BMA. Mike is a phenomenal fighter-ish. BMA.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Before, when this fight originally got scheduled, I had Mike taking it, but seeing BMA's last two fights, honestly, he looks good. He looks good. He looks like he's getting better again. He went from being top of heavyweight, and then he went down a little bit, and then he's getting back up there again. So I would say I might give it to BMA on this one, low key. I think it's gonna be a scrap. It's gonna be a scrap though.
It will.
It's gonna be a hard fought fight. Let me tell you, but yeah, I think I got BMA this time around.
You can be Mike riding a motorbike in the middle of the night.
BMA 5. BMA 5, yeah. All right, moving on to the co-main event. Last time this fight's ever gonna get, because like holy shit, the amount of times this fight has been. Like God, please, like it's not that hard. Tokyo. Maybe don't fucking decide to take a shower 5 minutes before your fight next time, you fucking idiot.
Schedule the shower.
Schedule the shower.
You signed up for this thing weeks ago. Well, I guess this one is days ago. But
here we go, though. This fight is gonna be this is a rematch, actually. First fight ended with Bodie getting the knockout in round 1 in a very close fight, like razor thin, sharp fight in a fight night. They were going at it. I think this is gonna be an insane fight. But I do. Oh yeah, you go predict first. My bad.
Bodie, you know he's got he's one half of the most anticipated fight in OAB history. There is a lot that goes behind that. In Tokyo, you know, he's Tokyo. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give this one to Bodie.
Give it Bodie?
I'm going to give it to Bodie. I think he's going to shake the system. Bodie in 3. Just to get a little controversial. Bodie in 3. Wait, is this a title fight?
What happened?
Is this a title fight?
No, it's 5 rounds.
No potions? Yeah, Bodie in 3.
No. 3. Yeah, low key. Oh shit! They went all the way to the side. There we go. All right. For me, I think this fight's gonna be tit for tat. Tit for tat, bro. They're gonna be throwing haymakers in the ring. It's gonna be insane. But this time around, Bodie did just get knocked out to the underdog in that fight, Quad. It was a very good fight. He just lost a quad, though. I would say I might slightly give it to Tokyo. I think he's going to get the revenge. He's going to get the knockout. It's going to be in 3 rounds, too. I'm very, questionable on this pick, though. I think Bodie could definitely get it, especially like with how active he is. Right? He's gonna make it a
Such a good
tough
fight.
fight for Tokyo. Like it's gonna be a tough fight for Tokyo. No
If
matter what
Bodie
Tokyo
takes-
says, it's gonna be a tough fight.
What up?
I was gonna say, no matter what Tokyo says, that it's gonna be an easy fight. Whatever all this bullshit. No, it's gonna be a hard fought fight. Let me tell you, it's not gonna be easy whatsoever. Bodie's gonna stay in his face and just be mean.
Bodie takes full advantage of his ADHD. I tell you what, when he gets in that ring, man, and he's just, it's insane. He looks like a pissed off tornado. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Bodie is a force.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever gone to decision once in his whole entire career. So,
That's a
yeah, he's a crazy human being. Yeah, so, yep, I got Tokyo, he has Bodie. Then we head on to the man himself. The main event of the evening to cap off OAB 14. This is the reason why I named the card Old School. We have the new school going against Old School right here. We have the champion, the reigning defending OAB lightweight champion, PBG, defending his belt, going against the challenger, top contender, Big Bobby Bills, former WBC lightweight champion. And both fighters are actually fighting for the vacant BMA championship of the world. I made this last minute, by the way, last minute decision to put the BMA belt on the line when I was sending the contracts out. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I was like, you know what? Since the card's going to be a little small, we're going to need something more hectic to stew it up a little bit more. Throw the vacant belt on there, you know? Have them
Fair
have
enough.
2 belts. Why not?
I like
Why
it.
not? Yeah, let's
I
do
like
it. If you have anything to say about your fight and anything you think is going to happen, you could go ahead and do that right now.
You know, I don't make excuses. All right? I make changes. PBG, you have beaten me before, my friend. And I honor that. But I'm breathing, brother. And that's where you went wrong. I'm going to see you in that ring. And you're going to see what the Triple B is all about, son. Word is born. No losses.
Yeah. Got you. All right. With my prediction though for this fight, this one's gonna be a fucking. Oh my god, I can't wait to see this one. This is personally my favorite fight on the card. I think this fight's bound to be fight of the night. Well, both fighters are gonna throw their heart out for this belt. I mean, both of these belts here. It's gonna be insane. This time around though, I heard Angel really wants you to win this fight, and I'm pretty sure he'll be cornering you again. And when he joined in to corner you, and I think when he joined in to corner you, you started popping off a little bit in some of the rounds. Unfortunately, like we said, it didn't go your way though. PBG did come out victorious. Wait, did he corner you for that fight, or am I stupid?
He cornered me for like 1 round.
Yeah, it was like 1 round, and that was one of the rounds you won by the best, I think. Yeah, I would say for me, I think Big Bobby's gonna get this one, and this isn't being biased at all. I'm just saying my honest opinion. I'm just saying I think he might get the revenge here. He might get the get back. I think
It ain't just talk no more, nephew. I'm really a problem now.
Yeah, he's getting better too. He got body, but he's actually improving. I've heard. So yeah, I think he's gonna get the knockout here. I don't know what round, but definitely gonna end by knockout.
Going for broke, as they say.
Yeah, I think maybe inside of 5 rounds, it'll probably end, even with the potion. I'd say it'd probably be a knockout. I think it's gonna be haymakers thrown. Maybe inside of 6 rounds. Last time
Oh, I just said haymakers. It's a stupid reference.
Yeah. But yeah, that tops off OAB 14's predictions. What a short card, but insane card at the same time. Alright. Now we move on to some talks about OAB 15 and the future of OPB and what we have coming up next. I didn't figure to announce this on here, might as well do it. So we all know, right? OPB's officially set to come out. What is it? After OAB 15, right? We all
Yes.
know that. But to open up OPB, instead of doing the opening scene after OAB 15, the first fight OAB's history will be on OAB 15 for the vacant OPB Tag Team Championship of the world. We're gonna have a duo tag team. It's not official who it would be.
That's so fire! Oh man.
Yeah, it's looking like one of the contestants for it will be definitely Valor. So I could confirm one of the contestants will 100% be Valor. And yeah, we'll just see where it goes. If it's gonna be main event of OAB, was it 15? We're just gonna have to see. Yeah, we're just gonna have to see, man. I'm not really familiar with tag teams that much. I've been in a tag team match before, with Jaladino and OFC before, and I've seen a couple, I think, outside of that. But yeah, this is gonna be crazy.
A phenomenal announcement. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't expect to announce it on here until before the podcast started. I was like, you know what? I want to give a little big announcement here for the card. So yeah, to open up OPB, we're gonna be featuring the first tag team championship ever in OAB history. Originally, we had when Phoenix was back in owner, we had the tag team tournament that didn't happen. But
that's where the Kronos rivalry stemmed from. Was that tournament?
It came from there. It all built up from there, and yeah, we're gonna be starting off the tag teams with this, to be honest. So, hope you guys like that news. And for other OPB news, yeah, I'm sure some people don't like it, some people like it, but if anything, I think it's for the better personally. We do have a chance for most of the, people that are getting really good in the pro section of like OFC, SSS, RWA, all that stuff. They could go on, fight in OPB, and we also have legends that can return, such as Flick McNigga, aka Angel, is able to return to fight inside of OPB. Fukanuga, if he ever comes back, is open to fighting. All these people, King J Money can come back, fight OPB. Literally legends, man. And Flippa, Valor, all these guys, man. They're all open to coming back. And then some people will be getting moved up, getting contracts sent. That's how it'll work. As soon as OAB 15 concludes, contracts will be starting to get sent out to fighters that will be invited to join the OPB division.
It's almost like a fourth weight division in a way, because if you get so good in heavyweight and you just move on to pros, instead of leaving OAB like a lot of these guys have had to do, such as King J, such as Valor, instead of leaving, they can still stick around. They can be a part of the OAB, the OAB family. They can stick around, man. It's cool.
Stick around, yeah. They don't have to go, man. They can come back. People like Kronos too. Kronos, one of the legends of OAB history, could come back. Obviously, fight here. We have many people that are welcome to fight. Even Nezzy's open to fighting here as well. Nezzy could definitely come back here. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. It's tough. No, I'm just playing.
Had a little bit of a moment there. I was like, what the hell is going on?
It's a cheap pop. I gotta go for it. Oh, Astro's on right now. He's probably training. That's crazy.
Oh, nice.
And then Aspect asked me. I just saw this Aspect. Don't hate me, okay? I just saw it. You visibly saw me just see it, okay?
But yeah, we're just gonna have to see where OPB goes. I
think that's
I want to make some more announcements. Yeah, I want to make some more. That's the thing. I just want to. There's stuff I want to get out, but I also want to save it for surprises for OAB 15. I can confirm.
Hell, give us one more. Come on. Give us one more. Just one. The people at home want it. Look at them. You can see it through the pupils. That cold soul.
Oh no. I mean,
I'll do a backflip.
Yeah, do it. You'll do a backflip.
I'll do a backflip. Say,
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Watch
Oh
this.
shit.
Bask in my glory.
Oh. What the fuck, dude?
How was that?
Ew, your body looks disgusting sitting down like that. Please
Don't
take
worry,
that
I
off.
fixed it.
Oh my god, that was nasty for a second.
It was not a backflip.
To be
was
honest, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a little laggy right now. You just like start going like. All I saw was like you moved your headset for 1 second and you went back to normal. So I didn't even know what happened.
Oh, well, that's sad.
Yeah, sadly. But yeah, I don't. It's like I have some stuff that I'm in the works for. Oh yeah, there's gonna be more. I'll say this: gonna be more than 3 title fights that car. I could say that. More than 3 title fights on OAB 15. Maybe even more than 4. Who knows? Yeah, I'm in the works to make this card fucking insane. And the reason why
Special
is because
announcement.
this is.
I got one.
Oh, you got one, Hunt. And the reason why I'm trying to make this card so stacked is because this is our last ride at the OAB Sphere since OAB 5, and I want to make it a little special. You know, we're gonna try to put the stadium to rest. We don't want to overuse it. It was something special for a reason. So, yeah, we're just gonna close it out with a fucking show. Let me tell you, and I'm planning to bring back old people. Hey, I'm gonna plan to contact people. Look closely. People like Communist Girl may come back. I'm looking forward to it.
Another old name that only elite, ball knowledge possessing members of this community have. Scotty's coming back.
Oh shit.
I talked to him on the phone the other day, fellas. And you see,
Scotty.
he broke out the nursing home. Big Scotty
Oh.
Bills is making his way back to the old boxing ring. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if y'all are ready for Big Scotty. All right, you might think Big Bob's a problem. Ooh, Scotty and Bobby in the tag team would be kind of fun. That's beside the point. We'll talk about that later. Scotty's coming back too. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, anyone who knows Scotty knows that he's a dumbass, but he's cool. He's cool.
Hey, maybe you see Scotty making his debut against maybe Ippo Makanuchi on
That would
OAB
be
15.
fire.
That'd be fire. That'd be fire.
You met Scotty,
This fight may be confirmed. I've seen Scotty before. Yeah, I know who Scotty is.
Yeah. Okay. Fire.
Yeah, I
Alright,
remember
bet.
him.
Big Scotty.
Out of nowhere in TQQ. That shit was funny.
And then he just never showed up again.
He never showed his face again. We never seen the kid again. So, yeah. Maybe he could be on that card. I wouldn't mind putting him on. That should be funny as hell.
I
Yeah,
guarantee
wanna make
you
the
he'd be
card as
down. I
stacked
could talk
as
him into it.
possible. Yeah, I want to be stacked as possible, dude. Trying to think if we have if I have any more announcements.
Bill Douglas is running for president. We just got that news in this morning.
Yeah.
He's really confident.
Oh, missed it.
See, it glues to me. What can I say?
Yeah.
But yeah, I got nothing else. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I got nothing to talk about. So
I'd love to talk about more stuff about OAB 15. It's just that I can't go too much in detail. But I could say that. Yeah, we could talk about that. But before then, I'm gonna say to all the lightweight fighters, guys, don't worry. I know I've been showing middleweight more love. That's because before then, for people that weren't around, middleweight didn't get too much love in OAB before. It was more the shadow division of OAB, and now lightweight is starting to become something like that. So don't worry, guys, I got you. Lightweight is going to be having more than 2 title fights on OAB 15, and that's for sure. And yeah, we're just gonna have to see where it goes. To be honest,
That'll be fire.
it's gonna be
That'll be
gonna be a
fire.
heck of a one. Oh, I
Who
can
do you
also say
got?
we're gonna have a fight night next week. Fight night next
Oh.
week, guys.
I like that. I like that. That's good news.
Yeah, I know.
That's good news. Who do you
Yeah.
got for Zach versus Viper?
Okay. Whew. So I talked about this fight multiple times. This fight is a banger, and I love that they chose it to open up OFC 40. Instead of just choosing for night 2. It's cool. It's cool as hell. The first fight was insane. So I'll explain what happened in the first fight for people that didn't watch. Start of the fight, Viper is absolutely kicking his ass. He was kicking his ass, winning by so much in health. And then Zach was making a phenomenal comeback. And then right before he was able to get the knockout for him to make a legendary comeback happen, he happened to make it a double draw. So it ended up in a knockout draw in the 3rd round after an insane fight. Literally insane. Like, that fight was crazy. So I would say
They've been training.
Personally, I think both of them have been training a little bit. Personally, I would say I think Viper is gonna make the adjustments and not make him come back, and he's gonna be the one that takes it here. I think he's gonna be doing. I think they're gonna start off scrapping quite a bit because Zach has improved as well. They're gonna start scrapping out, but I think Viper is gonna get it, man. They've also been beefing a little bit.
Melon beef
like,
with everyone.
Yeah, the thing is, after their first fight, though, they were literally kind to each other. Like, they were, like, saying, oh, that was a good fight, man, all this stuff, dabbing each other up. And now, Viper told me, each time they see each other in a room, they always start beefing. So it's like, that's insane to me. But, yeah, I got Viper winning that one. What about you?
Honestly, same. I think Viper is, he's one of the best in this division. You know what I mean? He's just phenomenal all around on the board. He's got good defense, great offense, great counter striking. I think Viper is taking this one. Zach's time is up.
Zach's time is up.
Yep, think so.
Yeah.
What's the other one? I know there's another one.
Could possibly be. Yo. Wait, what happened? What'd you say?
What's the second one on OFC 40?
Oh, it's on night 2, opening up night 2. We have Ananta versus Zenex for a vacant, I think, OAB, middleweight title on the line.
I don't know nothing about either one of those two. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know not one thing. I don't know not one thing about either one of them.
Well, I could explain some stuff about them. Ananta is 3-0. So is Zenex. Zenex also 3-0. I know maybe both fighters 3-0 heading to the title fight. Ananta is Goldmaster's girlfriend, and Zenex is a femboy. But Zenex.
This is a fair fight. This is a fair fight.
Zenex actually has been showing way more in their OAB career. Each fight has been and then you look at Ananta, she's 3-0 with only one true win. The other 2 wins are by DQ. So she has one true win, and that's where she absolutely demolished Jacob. So I guess you could say like.
Oh man.
I don't know. This one's gonna be a scrap. I think. I think this is gonna be a scrap. So I would say,
agree.
Personally, I would take Ananta though. I think Ananta is better than Zenex.
I'm just gonna roll with what you're saying on it. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Got nothing. Let's see. The
Other
return
than
of Tab. There's also the return of Tab, the Avery bunch. They came back. That's pretty fire.
Avery bunch. Yeah, they're coming back too. Yeah, they're making their return, and I'm happy for them. They have been gone for a little bit now. It's been quite a bit since they did their last event, I believe, and they're coming back. Me and Bobby were chilling over there earlier, and yeah,
good time. Check it out.
There's one weirdo there though. I don't know if we want to talk
avoid
about
her. What was her name? Avoid her. She is an issue. She has chemical imbalances. I don't know what.
God. This was terrible. I was like, okay, this is what happened, right? So you said you went up to Jalen. Like, I think you said, wait, what did you say? First, you were
I
like,
said
is there
there's
a
some
reason
sort
why
of horny horse singing a song on the stage right now, and then you just went over there, started listening. We come over.
Yeah.
I'll
So
shut
is
up.
it? Yeah. I went over there and I was like, all right, let me hear to this shit. She starts playing the piano, right? And she starts like saying some fucking. I wasn't really listening to the lyrics at first. I'm just like vibing to the song. Like, she was playing the piano good. I would say that the piano was sounding good. You know, I was like vibing to that. I was like bobbing my head and shit. And then I hear some lyrics come out of her mouth. She's talking about fucking ass. She's talking about fucking black men. And she's talking about fucking dicks and stuff. I'm like, whoa! I was like, whoa, dude. Oh, what the fuck am I listening to? I'm over here bopping my head to one of the weirdest songs I've ever heard in my fucking life. I'm
There's like a whole
what?
crowd, and we're just watching him enjoy this song. It was quite shocking.
Yeah. It was like, okay, man, I guess, dude, whatever.
Bill Douglas wanted me to say this. If you would ever find any enjoyment out of working in one of those bars, he just started at the Borelli's, and a part of his job is to hire somebody. Bill Douglas is an absolute phenomenal person. He's funny as hell, and I guarantee you it's a good time to stand in the back of a bar with him. So, send him a DM, and I guarantee you he'll hook you up with someone. He just wanted me to say that. I had to get that out there.
Yeah. Do you have anything else that you have to talk about that you want to talk about in this podcast?
Sub to Nelmsy. That's all I got.
Something Elmsy.
And sub to OAB, obviously. Sub to OAB. Come on, you already here. Just press the button.
Another confirmed fight, OAB 15. Betty Bills will be making her debut against Goldmaster. So, stay tuned for that.
I can't even get her to corner me, let alone fight Gold, bro. Feeding my girlfriend to the wolves. That ain't right. Feeding the wife. Come on, man. that ain't right.
Yeah, so yeah, that'll be happening. Alright, guys. Yeah.
The 3v1 gauntlet match against H2O, Omega, and Master.
Yeah.
Betty by round KO.
Yeah, Betty would destroy all of them. Yeah, so yeah, heading back to the Sphere one last time, I guess. It's gonna be a pretty nice event. It's gonna be pretty
a good time. I got nothing else, so
yeah.
Thanks for tuning.
Yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and thank you, Big Bobby, for being here.
Of course, look at that
nice.
Successful stream.
Yeah, pretty fun podcast. I like to say we had a fun time. Big announcement. I'll say it again for anyone that just joined in late. The big announcement was OAB 15. Instead of doing an OPB launch, after the card, we're gonna be doing the first OPB opener on OAB 15, featuring the vacant. It'll be vacant, first time ever happening in OAB, in history of OAB, Tag Team Championship vacant on the line, OPB Tag Team Championship. And one contestant, it's a duos tag team championship, not trios. It's a duo, and one contestant's already confirmed, and it will be Valor, and the other 3 contestants will be confirmed in a later date.
Gonna be so phenomenal, folks.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane, guys. Yeah. See you guys soon on this Saturday, live at 2 p.m. Eastern for OAB 14. Short card, but stacked from top to bottom. Or from bottom to top. However you want to say it. Yeah.
And from left to right.
And from left and right. Yeah, you're right. Alright, we'll see you guys later. Toodles.
Have a good one.
It was nice being on the stream. Alright.